All right, the Dogs with a 55-0 win over Vanderbilt. I thought they played well.
I think they played really well in all three phases. Yeah. Really, I hate to start off like this, but the only guy that I did not think played a good game was Kearis Ringo.
Yes,
he
had a tough day.
Tough day for him. Stetson Bennett, 24 for 30, 289 yards, 2 touchdowns. We talked this week. We wanted to see them succeed and be efficient in the passing game and get on the board early. They did both of those things. But again, it comes down to the defense. Another shutout. This is one of the best defenses in college football. They've got a major test coming up with the Vols coming to town November 5th. But Georgia had over 500 yards of total offense.
Almost 600.
They ran the ball really well. Only 192 yards rushing. Felt like it was more than that.
Did it?
I thought so. Cash Jones, 36-yard touchdown run at the end. Place was going nuts. But they really poured it on Vanderbilt. 28-0 at the half. Ended up 55-0. Not a whole lot of negatives to take away from this one, Ryan.
Yeah. Balanced attack. That was one of the things that I was looking for. Can you do it in the air and on the ground game? And yeah, it's Vanderbilt, but it doesn't matter. You gotta beat who's in front of you. And I thought that they did a good job just mixing it up and getting a lot of different guys involved. That's one of the strengths that this team has is their diversity and the weapons that they have. Whether Kirby considers them to be a deep offense or not, they have a depth of different types of weapons, and you saw a lot of them get action. Dylan Bell almost had 2 touchdowns. Darnell Washington, the most receiving yards he's ever had in a game. Branson Robinson, Dejan Edwards, Kenny McIntosh, all involved with Milton out.
Carson
a lot
Beck.
of guys got touchdowns. Don Blaylock is back. He's got his touchdown.
I'm trying to say it.
Maybe,
Dom can play.
Get over the mountain there for him, but a shutout is a shutout. It's always impressive when someone doesn't score against you, and the defense always talks about stay out of our end zone. We don't want anyone in our end zone. So I think all around it was a good day for this team. Healthy-ish. They thought Lab was fine. Some of those guys are fine. After the bye week, you would imagine that some of those key guys are closer to coming back. So I think that they're in a really good spot right now.
And Ruth, Vandy had 150 yards of total offense.
I mean, it's weird though because after the game, Ryan Davis goes, "We're not at our full potential." Like he was not pleased at all, and I just think it's weird.
How much of that is an act is what I
don't know.
150 yards, that's just nothing.
Yeah.
A lot of it came at the end of the game
drop
too.
Picks. Pop talked to us about that a little bit.
Now that's
with
true.
The dropped interceptions. This could have been an
really
even bigger
nasty
win for Georgia.
Yeah. I did not see
There
that.
was once or twice in the red zone where they were close to scoring a touchdown and they didn't. This could have been a 60-something-0 game. So yeah, there's little stuff here and there that they need to clean up. But overall, this is a good victory, and they've got 2 weeks now before you have to go down to Jacksonville.
Yeah, I think they're in a good spot for the trek down to Florida in a few weeks. But I was really impressed that Gilbert had a touchdown. I think that was really good for him mentally, and just watching how supportive his teammates are and how excited they were for him was just really awesome. And I really enjoy watching Dejan as well. I mean, he just plows through.
I wanted to make one note about Gilbert. The crowd, what was remaining of the crowd, when Gilbert got that first catch, that was a first down, they went nuts for that.
Yeah.
So I think that whatever his deal is, whatever's going on, I don't know the details of what goes on with him, but we know it's not ideal.
Yeah.
And so that to show that the fan base supports you, and that was the loudest it was the entire second half.
Yeah.
So I think that was really important for him.
I think it's really good for him mentally.
When we get home, we don't want to go anywhere like driving. I don't want to go home and cook. So we're gonna our friends at DoorDash. There's a link right down below. Make sure you download it. 20 and enter the special code is DAWG, and when you do that, it's $20. Okay, you can get 50% off of something up to $20, and there's no delivery fee. Don't go home and cook. Make sure that you are taking advantage of it. Popeyes, Cheesecake Factory, these are places that deliver through DoorDash. Make sure you're taking advantage of it. The link is down below. Download the app. Use the special code DAWG. Matt, to me, they're playing the way that you want to play, but the preseason's over now.
Yeah, and that's what I wrote about.
It's not going to be easy.
In thoughts for the box, this is how you want to beat a Vanderbilt team.
Yes.
A program like that, you want to beat them 55-0 if you are the #1 team in the country. And like you said, it's only going to get harder. Florida, they should like you said earlier, beat their skull in. Did you say this last week?
Is that an inappropriate?
That's what should happen.
No.
They're significantly better than everyone they play. I mean, they're better than Tennessee, but I'm not going to say they should beat Tennessee's skull in. I also know when you go to Mississippi State or you play on the road at all, and this is going to be the problem for the Vols, it's challenging. Alabama can tell you about that. They've so it's tough. It's so people need to get ready for Florida. Tennessee will be there. You don't need to worry about that yet. The most emotional game of the season is coming up, and you've got to handle your business against the Gators, or your mulligan is gone. And it may be that, even if you win that and you lose to Tennessee, you might not. I mean, there might not be a mulligan. So it is very, Ryan. It has become a very serious season very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think
within the past hour, I would say.
No,
Certainly.
things changed in the last hour. I don't think that's crazy to say. Going into this season, we knew Tennessee was going to be better. I don't think that anyone in this car thought they were going to be as good as they are right now. I mean,
well, I didn't think they would beat Alabama,
they just beat Alabama. All right,
right.
Their default is to win, right?
Correct, but and just to people say I cut you off all the time, but the Alabama that we have, that y'all grew up with is not what we've seen in many cases the last 15 games. And they are not, I mean, I don't know what the number is now, 13 games. Half of them are coming out of the final play. They've lost 3 of them. It's challenging. They're not dead. But I do think that
they're not disciplined. They're committing penalties left and right.
You can just see it.
It's the details.
It is the details.
How many penalties against Texas? It was like 15 or something?
Georgia had 3.
Yeah.
And I can't look back at you all the time. Georgia had 3 penalties tonight. 3. You want to win? You have 3 penalties. You have 500 yards of offense. Keely,
hold them to 10 first downs.
Keely, listen, he'll be fine. All right? So, he was pissed when he didn't get that.
Oh, yeah.
He was pissed. But, it can't, and I'm not talking about Keely here, I'm talking about everybody on the defense. Like, it's cool to say that stuff, but what's going to happen when it gets tough? When Tennessee or Florida scores a pop touchdown on you, and it's like, that's what I want to see, is what happens when it gets tough. We saw what they did against Missouri, but they're about to face some real deal offenses in November.
Well, I think
the 2 weeks in a row with Tennessee and Mississippi State.
No question.
Those are not fun offenses to play. They can take the top off you. So that's a completely different challenge than they've seen all year.
Well, I think the adversity they faced against Missouri will definitely help.
Yes.
Again, they went down early to Tennessee last year too. Different teams. I hate to compare one year to this year, but Georgia's going to have to score and win possibly a couple shootouts, and we saw today that they have the ability to get out and score early. And again, they've put up 55 points. Could have been worse, but Vanderbilt's a bad football team. Auburn's a bad football team. Missouri's not any good. They're playing better. Kirby said at the end that
Ole Miss today.
Ole Miss can't play defense, and Tennessee can't play defense.
Well, so it might not be easy, but if you're Georgia, Ryan, you keep talking about details. Georgia has a lot of the details.
No, they do, and
we have variety.
You get stuck in the last 3.
And they do have a variety. There's a slew of different ways that they can score or beat you. They can, in theory, beat you on special teams. They definitely can beat you with their defense. And everybody wants the criticisms are always about the offense, which is fine. But I mean, damn, now they've scored 97 points in the last 2 games. It's kind of hard to
criticize.
Well, it's always easier to do it. I mean, when you have a keyboard.
Today I thought was today was clean. I think
today was clean.
Today was clean, and that was probably your best case scenario. Was don't give anyone any real reason to question, because they do hear that noise. Whether
there's
they
no
admit to
question
it or not,
they
hear that noise.
You heard that with Stetson today,
and
didn't you?
Stetson, he was joking around about that. So they do hear it, they do read it, they do watch it.
They watch
Kirby
us.
may or may not. And
Kirby's got a lot going on.
It matters when people are doubting you, or it matters when people are saying it makes. Dude, these are we're
They're
this
humans.
age. It makes you think about stuff, man. They're teenagers and
Yeah.
21-year-old kids. They're not adults really yet.
Well, even
Kind
if
of.
you are an adult, none of this is going to be easy. None of this is going to be easy. They probably will still play Alabama in the SEC championship. You think Georgia fans will be like, "Oh, we got it"? No, they're going to freak out,
You gotta
man.
win these games first, though.
Every little thing they'll freak out
There's a
about.
long road before the FCC championship.
Yeah.
I mean, we got after this
several
it's
long roads.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Florida,
it's going to be challenging.
Florida, Tennessee, Mississippi State, Kentucky.
Yeah, and Kentucky's not going to be easy.
That's
for
not no. It's not.
Kentucky's not
gonna be
easy for Tennessee
at Kentucky,
either.
At
Now
Mississippi State,
that-
that's a lot.
Freezing.
that game's going to be at
Gonna be a
Neyland,
lot.
and they'll probably win that game. But I mean, it's not going to be simple for anybody. Nobody's got it easy left.
No.
You know, you talk about the Rebels. The Rebels have got their schedule in front of them. State, the league is a little bit open right now. I mean, Georgia, yes, and Tennessee, and probably Alabama and the Rebels. State can still win it.
Yeah.
So you've got some really good teams that are chilling out, Matt. But Georgia needs an off week.
Yes.
They've got to get halfway healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that includes. It looks like Stetson is healthy. I'd kind of put him in the injury list going into
But he
this
definitely
week,
did
but-
not look that
Right.
way
Right.
last week, right?
Right. Right. It seems like
mean-
he's getting healthy. They're gonna need Jalen Carter back against
I
Mississippi
think so.
State and
Yeah.
Tennessee.
I think so.
You'd like Smile Munden to be back and healthy. You want
Well,
AD
did
Mitchell.
AD play?
I don't think so.
I
He
don't
was
think so.
warming up Carson Beck like on the sidelines,
Yeah.
catching his balls.
AD's energy is like relentless.
But
He's
he
got a
hasn't
lot of
been able to
energy.
contribute since the first opening series against Samford. So it's
Kent
basically
State. No, he
Kent
played.
State. Okay.
Yes, he played against South Carolina.
Okay.
But like they need their big dogs back too.
Yes.
Yeah, and those are big dogs.
Or
You know,
Georgia
it's
needs AD back.
if
Kendall
you-
Milton would be
Jalen
nice
Carter
to get back.
changes the whole front.
Yeah.
Jalen Carter changes it because he's a consistent double team, and he can.
He
throw
opens
you
it
off
up
the
for
ball.
everyone else to
But
get.
they didn't run it. I didn't think they just imposed their will today on Vanderbilt. Now I'm on the field. Sometimes it's tough for me to see that sort of stuff. Did I miss that?
I thought they ran better than what the box score says. I mean, they
Okay.
averaged. If
I
can
liked
get it
going
pulled up.
for it on that 4th and whatever.
It was 4th and 9, and they got it.
Yeah. I mean, I think
They rushed for 5.1 yards a carry.
I think in a game like
192
this, though,
yards.
it's good to test what you can do because they might have to do that in
Well,
a few weeks.
That's what you
know?
do in get right games.
Well,
Yeah.
but I'll tell you right now, yeah, you're certainly your get right was right.
Yeah.
But Carson Beck looked good.
He
Not he didn't
contributed.
sort of look good.
Yeah.
He looked real good
That
tonight.
Dylan Bell touchdown, he freaking
Laser.
rifled that. In.
That was a laser.
Yeah.
And the play before that was a laser too.
He's-
and even though Kearis didn't come
he's
down
been
with that,
ready.
that was a dot.
Well, so Kearis like missed it by that much.
Oh, yeah,
we're talking about a
couple
I was
inches.
right there. I almost got taken out. But I mean, Carson Beck looked good.
You know who
Showed
else?
his legs off a little
Darnell
bit.
Washington.
Yeah.
Stepping up into the
Continues to look
pocket,
better.
Darnell.
Yeah.
This
He's just
team
bigger
and
than
did Brock?
everyone.
Did Brock? Yeah, you know
No,
about that.
I didn't
couple
see Brock, but I may
catches.
have been in the stand.
Brock had
Yeah, I
the
don't-
first play of the game, which was
Let's
technically
see.
a pass.
Oh,
But
we're
I
talking
think.
about Bauer. I thought you were talking about Brock Vanderbilt. For a
Oh no
second.
no. Listen,
Brock
Stetson,
Bowers had 4 catches for 15 yards.
very quiet
Yeah.
day for Brock Bowers. But this team, like this, so again, the preseason's over, and this next game is going to be nuts at Samford, and we've not seen that in a long time.
It's been 3 years.
Last year, what was last year
What was the most nuts game last year?
at home?
The Arkansas noon
Probably
kick.
Arkansas, yeah.
So you haven't seen a
Kentucky
real game
was
like
a-
that.
Kentucky
big
was
one.
legit.
Yeah, but you haven't seen a real game like that since September 2019.
But it will be not dissimilar to the Notre Dame
That's what I'm
atmosphere.
talking about.
Oh, wow.
It will not be a night game, but it will become a night game because it will be post daylight savings.
Yeah.
Yes.
So at 5 it will be dark. So everybody will get their jollies with the
red
four-
lights.
their four-
Nice.
Don't start with.
I'm-
I know where this is gonna go.
I don't know where this is going.
Thank
so
God. But you know, it's so nice at Sanford Stadium. I cannot stress that enough. It is so nice comparatively speaking to the other places that we go. But they'll need the crowd. This isn't going to be, the wine and cheese. We got to get back because we want to watch the whatever.
game, yeah.
I mean, it is go time the next time they get, and it's gonna be go time in Jacksonville too.
Yeah.
So
No, it's go time every time.
It
It's
is.
got to be go time every single game if you want to win a national championship. It doesn't matter who you're playing. It doesn't matter where, what time. Like it's got to be go time from here on out. If it wasn't before.
they can do it, but
You don't have a Charleston Southern breaking things up in
No, no,
November,
no.
You have
or
Georgia
a
Tech,
Vanderbilt.
you do have to check. But
That's
they,
at the end.
but they might, if they handle business the way they should probably win the bulk of these games still by 10. But by 10 is not going to be comfortable compared to the way that folks at Georgia have been treated by this team. This team is throttling people.
The fans have been spoiled the past.
They have been
Yes.
spoiled.
In a way that they
And the
weren't
students,
a few years ago.
at least all the students showed up for kickoff. That's sarcasm. They're going to take those tickets from y'all. I know a lot of y'all
You've
watch
been warning
this.
it, man.
A lot of y'all watch this, and I'm not advocating for it. I'm just saying they're going to take those tickets from y'all.
Or you're going to be on the field
Period.
either way. So
I don't
okay,
care.
yeah.
I mean, it's not,
Oh, look at this.
he's man. We're ready to party.
He is
But
ready
like
to
our
party.
friend, like again,
Yeah.
I don't want to go cook. DoorDash, the app is below Matt. DAWG. Take advantage
What a
of this.
great offer.
Dude, how much
What a
do you,
great
to be
offer.
honest right now, how much do you use DoorDash? Or how much would, if you were in college,
Oh, I would all the time. I would jump
Weird
on
out.
this offer. I know that.
it's a good offer,
Yeah.
man. I'm not just
Yeah.
pooping that. I mean, that's a
Right.
great offer. No kidding. But it is go time.
For the team
y'all,
and for
y'all
us.
know
we got to
how
grind
big a
ahead of us.
deal socially the Florida game is for the students at Georgia. And when you get into that stadium in Jacksonville, it is a different monster. They had better be ready for the Gators. A. B. Just because you beat Florida or lose to Florida it's irrelevant for the next week. You've got to deal with the Vols. They will come in all whites. We'll see. They'll look. It will be classic fall. Everything. This is a great time of year. But the kids have got to be ready, talking about the players on the team. And secondly, I do think the fans are going to have to bring it against Tennessee.
Oh, no
Yeah.
question.
They're going to
No
have to
question.
bring it against Tennessee.
It needs to be 0-4 LSU loud.
Neyland
Yeah.
is a major advantage for the Vols. They're not playing this game at Neyland.
Yeah.
So Georgia needs to take advantage of what they've got. Final wrap. Go Anna and then Ryan and then Matt.
Anna, really?
Sorry. Go ahead. Oh, we're not allowed to make mistakes. Go ahead, Anna Ruth.
I think it's good that we have the off week next week. Everyone can get healthy. Oh, we again.
Everyone. We do get we actually do get the off week, thank God.
Yeah. So fans gotta come ready for Florida and Tennessee and the rest of the season. So.
It's a good win. You got to get rest. You need a couple of your pillars back. I don't know if it'll be against Florida or Tennessee when it's the Jalen Carter 80. I just don't know. We don't know about
he was
Smile
pretty
Margin. He was kind of anti that was happening, but good, clean win today, in my opinion.
Very good win.
Get healthy. It doesn't matter when you go down to Florida. It doesn't matter that Florida's not that good. You gotta. Coach speak here a little bit. The name across the jersey doesn't matter. It never mattered.
Oh, I
and
like
it
that
doesn't
line,
matter right
Ryan. I like that. That's nice.
now. I mean,
7-0, everything in front of them still. Take it game by game and finish the season strong, and I think they have the ability to do that.
All right. It was a big weekend. We still don't know the primetime games. Thanks for watching. Take advantage of the offer down below. Thanks for watching.